Welcome to Spartan Design University, where we try and make learning as easy as possible. In this lesson, we're going to focus on real-world advanced CSS that you can use today. I'm going to assume that you're already familiar with HTML5 and basic CSS, and we're going to kind of push the envelope in some different areas. We're going to begin our lesson with a responsive start file, which we built in the previous lesson. It's nothing to it except that it does have mobile capabilities built into it. We're going to go through 9 different applications of CSS and show you how to use each one. We will be coding using the mobile first approach. And then as we go along the way, I'm going to show you some tricks for speed. Some of these will be in the CSS, some of these will be in Photoshop, but different ways to optimize your site so that it downloads very quickly for mobile users as well as internet users. Let's begin by taking a look at an example. Now this is a desktop version of a site that contains lots of advanced CSS techniques, and it's probably done way overkill. But it has lots of examples and code on how to do different techniques, and I'll show you how to build a page similar to this that has each of those, and then as you start doing your own work, you'll be able to pull from these different ones and decide which ones are appropriate and which ones are not. This particular site is optimized for mobile as well as desktop. So here we have this same site showing up on my tablet, and you can see at the top that our navigation is very much like the desktop. It's just a bunch of links horizontally. And that's fine as long as there are no drop downs, because remember, there is no hover state on a tablet. So because of this simple design, I can go ahead and use this. If I flip my tablet the other direction, I'm going to get simply a wider version of that site. And as I scroll down, each of these menus across the top simply takes me to a different spot on the page. So this is actually a single page website with 9 different parts to it. Now it's also functioning on my phone. Here the navigation is used as a double column at the top right underneath my title. Notice that the spaceship is gone, the starry background is gone. All of those elements are not used on the phone because, number one, they take up space on the device as well as download or bandwidth. So we don't want to push those onto a mobile user. Here we've got all of the sections. It's just a little bit narrower than it was before. If I flip my phone the other direction, the page responds to my device, and now I've got, whoops, and now I've got my content in a wider format than it was before. Because we have a desktop version and there is a mouse hover, you'll notice that there are some things on this page which respond to hover events. And of course, those on a tablet wouldn't do anything because there's no way to hover your finger over an image yet. They may figure it out at some point. So, with this kind of in the back of your mind, let's go ahead and get started and work our way through the Photoshop files and the HTML and the advanced CSS to make some of these 9 different elements added to a page similar to this one.